Wow. I mean, yo, this is Terrell here on Terrell Game Vlogs, doing a reaction to Medaka Box episode 10. I don't know what to say. I legitimately don't. I think this is the only time I've ever made 2 reaction videos in a row because the shit threw me off so badly, so fucking badly, and I'm very weird with the show now. Like I went from like 8, what was it, like 8 episodes of kind of like meh, kind of not caring. And then you give me episode 9 and 10, and 9 and 10 are just such a what the fuck moment. I can see why a lot of people were ready for this because these 2 episodes are ridiculous. You introduce a villain who is so fucking relatable and probably one of the perfect villains for this kind of character. And then this episode, what the fuck? Because you have Uzan give this long ass speech, and what killed me is that I agree with most of it. I think the main thing about his speech I didn't agree with is when he, like the whole "I hate humans" thing. I can kind of see where he's coming from. I can kind of agree with that idea. It's just that fucking the line where he drops at is when he was like, "I hate all forms of justice and I hate duty," and that's why he says that's the way I can. That's the reason why I can do my job with no bias, because I hate everyone. So it's not like I'm trying to fucking. I'm trying to change the world. I'm upholding my sense of justice. It's very weird. And like Uzan, to me, I related so much to Uzan with that shit because, you know, if you're the kind of person who hates people, Uzan is automatically going to correlate with you. But Medaka's forte number 4, War God Mode. War God Mode? What the and what bugged me more isn't even the ability. It's the mindset that was behind it that fucked with me. Because up until this point, we've learned that Medaka is one of those characters who has kind of like this god condescending personality, where she's constantly trying to convert you and get you to do the right thing, and you know, all that other campy shit. So when you actually see her lose her shit and get angry and get to the point where she just, apparently this is like her last line of getting through to a person, is beating the living shit out of them, which is the shonen way of doing things. She threw me off so much because it contradicts her ideals. It contradicts her ideals. She was like, you know, I'm gonna give you what you want, Uzan. I'm going to show you that I am another worthless human. Because the thing is that there's something stated in the episode is that Zenkichi calls me a saint. I never claimed to be one. And then she goes through this whole monologue about how I constantly worry about what I'm doing is right or not. You know, she said she was constantly, every time she would make a decision or do something in the show, it was something that she was still not even 100% sure is the right thing to do. But she doesn't do these things to become some type of god. Apparently she does these things because she just tries to do right in the world. But what bugs me is that all that means is that she's following her heart, essentially. That's what it means. Whether it's right or wrong, she's just following her heart. And I'm like, okay, I can understand that, but what bugs me is, why would you put this much conviction into it? Why would you're so dedicated to what you think is right that you become this annoying ass godlike figure in the process? And something tells me like the 98% is this condescending god attitude will work on. The other 2% is what her forte 4 is for. Which makes, like, it just bugs the shit out of me. It's like, what happened to that whole I'm not gonna fight anyone shit? It's like, what's the point? It kind of pisses me off but confuses the fuck out of me because I have no idea what the fuck her character is right now. I have no idea what Medaka is supposed to be. Because you can't have her be a saint anymore, because she's already broken a code she developed saying she didn't want anyone to get hurt. And I'm like, then what was the point of you? And then what makes it, so it was like, so let me get this straight. When you concede to the fact that you're a worthless human being, I had the question, but you went from saint to evil in a quick second because your friends were in danger. Not saying that's not a legit reason to beat Uzan's ass. And honestly, the one thing about Uzan about that whole Uzin, like her punching the shit out of Uzin. For some reason, that one bothered me. I think the two reasons why is because Medaka has been saying these last two episodes she wasn't going to hit nobody. And two, you have to think about the logistics behind it. She's punching a 10-year-old boy. Yeah, he has indestructible clothes on, but you punch the shit out of a 10-year-old boy. And my question now is, I don't think she's gonna kill him, but what is the punching supposed to do? Like, what is she trying to accomplish here? Is it even about the conversion anymore? I like how he made like a mild reference to Hitler during his little speech at the beginning of the episode. Like, it's like running a concentration camp with all the fucking cards face up. It's like, if you're going to accept humans like a god, you got to accept everything, not the fucking good parts. You have to accept the bad parts too. And I was like, Uzin, that's some truth right there. But Medaka right now has just bugged the fuck out of me. I do not, and I'm being dead serious. I have no idea what the fuck she's supposed to be now. Like, what is it? What are we gonna do? We're gonna go through this whole non-pacifist shit until she runs into a character like Uzin, and then right after the fact, she'll go into war god mode and sell it shonen style. And what the fuck are you gonna tell Uzin? I'm just doing what I believe is right. And it's like, what? Like, I don't know. It's very weird. It's very weird. I don't know what her character is supposed to be. I honestly don't know what they're going to try, because the only thing you could possibly do with Medaka at this point is have her be like, because what's she gonna be like? It's like, I can accept the fact, like, she seems not to have a problem with Shiranu, who openly hates her, but she has a problem with Uzin because Uzin obviously just wants her gone. Is she going to just give up on this one person? In which case, it just kind of makes her whole, I don't know, it's very weird. Like, the thing is, if she doesn't deal with Uzin the right way, it'll kill her character. That's the way I view it. Like, if you have her beat the shit out of him and then just walk away, then it's just like, what the fuck? What's the point of even having the good attitude? What's the point of trying to do the right thing if you end up still not doing the right thing? It's like, you're constantly questioning everything you do and wondering if you ever, it's kind of confusing and it's aggravating. She's trying to do the right thing. I understand that part. And then it's like, she's trying to do the right thing, and then, so what's the whole point of beating out Uzin? It's just to get rid of your anger because your friends were endangered? Also the fact that she did some ridiculous god tier related shit to save her friends? She did a lot of shit in the matter of a second. Like, it was insane. I don't even know what to say. Why would you even have that personality to begin with? Why wouldn't you just try to do nice things? She seems to try to do too much, but she seems to also understand that she can't do everything by herself. So Medaka confuses the shit out of me. I'm spending almost 10 minutes trying to figure out what the fuck she's trying to do. What the fuck is the point? It's like, you have this ridiculously condescending godlike attitude to convert everybody, which we can no longer go back to. I heard the series gets really shonen from here, which makes perfect sense, because after this you cannot go back to that and not feel it a little weird, considering we just dealt with her contradicting herself openly. Because then we just expect it where she converts everybody and beats the shit out of the other people. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, it kind of brings up the question, what's the point of helping people? Like, I did not expect this episode to do that. But what the fuck? I don't know. It definitely has, ever since like episode, like, honestly, since like the last two episodes have already told me this is nowhere going to be near skit dance kind of shit. This is just going to be shonen weird shit. I just don't know how do you address a character like that? She's obviously it's a reaction. I'm thinking, when I calm down and think about it, maybe I'll understand it. But for right now, it just seems like she's blatantly contradicting herself. What's the point of even saying she wouldn't hurt anyone? Like, realistically, did you just say that as a half-ass excuse? Because literally, the episode, you mentioned it the episode before, and you knew damn well, if you're smart enough to do all this shit, you knew damn well that the Uzin was going to try some shit. And the fact that it took her that long to realize that the things were like traps was the other issue. It's like they seem to have her character contradict herself a lot. She's on God tier to like save her friends in this ridiculous ass fashion, and then she'll contradict herself openly. And it's like the fight scene is kind of painful and disturbing to watch. Because I'm watching a fucking cynical 10-year-old fighting a very emotionally contradicting 16-year-old on some God tier shit. What the fuck? This isn't even a forte. This doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna just let it go. It's like almost 3 o'clock in the morning. This just bugged the shit out of me. I'm gonna just upload this and we're going to bed. I don't know what to say. I don't. Like, it's just... Alright, I'm done. Logs a game for your boy Terrell. Thoughts, comments in the comment section below. Man. I'll say this much. He kind of rid himself into a corner. It just depends on how you get him out of it. The way this can only end is on her still being a hypocrite. And, like, her ideals not making any sense. What you now have to do is lessen the blow. Lessening the blow is how she addresses this shit. If she just beats the shit out of him and then walks away, if she says some stupid, some just realistic, I'm human, I make mistakes, I just, shit happens. I don't know. I'm done. Peace. Oh.